Where are you on the Hope-O-meter?
By the way, I do remember Tiger Beat magazine. I don't think Justin Bourne does. And, the Osmonds and all that were. And there was a group called the DeFranco family that were the Canadians version out of Welland, Ontario, that would be on it. But
hey, listen,
I digress.
At one time, they put John Candy on the cover of Teen Beat or Tiger Beat magazine.
Okay. Well, he would be good. He would be good.
Like, is there like an Owl magazine that was like those? I have no idea what's going on here.
Okay, Hope-O-meter, give it to me.
Yeah, so, okay, out of 10, 5 out of 10, the Leafs win it all. If they win tomorrow, it's a 7 out of 10. And if they win Game 6, it's like a 9 out of 10. Ooh. So I got a 5 out of 10 chance right now, winning 3 in a row.
That was for the series, to be clear. You said win it all,
yes.
And I was like, okay, for the series, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay,
so 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 out of 10.
Wow. Why is it only
only?
What 50% do you think that would be the reason why they would lose tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night's the key, Kipper and Justin, in that I don't know what it is about teams struggling on home ice, everybody throughout the playoffs, especially the Leafs. Like, if they can't take advantage of the home ice, tomorrow, and they're not quite out of the woods yet in that the loss in 4, which would have been devastating. Now, if you lose in 5 and get the crap boot out of you on home ice because you lose poorly, you're kind of almost still in that boat. I just think that tomorrow is the key. And if they get by that, then I really like their chances. That's why my Hope-O-meter, the Hope-O-meter is weighted towards that game. After that, I feel pretty good. This has been a playoff of momentum. Florida did it to the Boston Bruins. The Devils did it to the New York Rangers. It seems like once you seize momentum in a big way, if you keep playing the way you got it, you can take it and run with it. And that's where I'm looking at this.
Gordo, what do you make of the Maple Leafs scoring 2 goals in 6 straight games, given their offensive ability? Like they showed that they can defend and all that last game, but what's going on with that offense?
Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. I mean, you look at the Carolina Hurricanes, what they're doing without Teravainen and Svechnikov. I don't quite put Pacioretty in the same mix because he was a bonus add-on. He was just there for a couple of games, but other guys like Martin Canada are finding the scoring. So, Justin, and what is it, 6 games in a row, scoring 2 goals. The only way you can win is like you did last night, 2-1. And that's, again, when I talk about the Hope-O-meter, I'm saying on Friday, okay, now that, again, these new shackles that got created in this round, you've kind of released them to some degree. Can you release the offense a bit more? I mean, we want to give Florida all kinds of credit about the way they've playing, being aggressive, checking hard. The Leafs actually did that last night as well. When you pass up on a 4-on-1 and you got a no hope a shota, come on. Like, these are the kind of things that I don't know. Are they uptight or what may be, but they just don't have that kind of that natural fluidity. But so you get lucky last night. You get a fortuitous bounce. Nylander puts it in, and you get not a highlight reel goal by Mitch Marner, who scored a ton of highlight reel goals. So maybe that'll break the logjam.
Earlier in the show, Gordo, our Sammy was still hoping out that Bobrovsky would act like Bobrovsky at some point in this series and fall off the face of the earth here. On the other side, there's a lot of people that have not lost sleep over Joseph Wall coming in and taking over for Samsonov here. And not a lot of evidence to support a theory that, he can close this thing out. What is it about him that has so many people believing that he can do this?
By the way, do you have like a 24/7 medical, someone in attendance for Sammy?
Yes. Sis Boomba and Derek are back there.
Okay, yeah, okay, good. Anyway, I think they got basic first aid. Sammy, oh boy. Hey, the goaltending was the one question mark all season long, just about playing well in the regular season, but they, rolled the dice in the summer, unproven playoff goaltender. And here you got the forwards not scoring. You had the D, like Brody being uncharacteristically ordinary. Giordano struggling. I'm talking before last night. Justin Hall having a terrible time. And the goaltending, whether it's Samsonov and especially, Justin Wall coming through. And I met the guy back in the Austin Matthews draft the second day. Very impressive. I know, Justin, you would have met him as well, and Kipper. But just, he just was a really sharp. He made an impression on me. That doesn't mean you're going to stop. My mom makes an impression on me, but I wouldn't put her in goal right now for the Toronto Maple Leafs. But, I really liked his whole makeup, deportment, you name it. And what I've liked this year is they haven't had a young goaltender up based on merit. Basically, it's been next guy up where he's short of body. And then watching him play for the Toronto Marlies this year, he's battled so many injuries. So the statistics are there, but it's more the eyeball test. And even whatever the 8 games or whatever number he played in the regular season, that's the part I really, really like, beyond the statistics. And that's been great that he's been able to do it in this almost 2 full games. And it's nice that they gave him some support. I think, guys, that's what was really disturbing in game number 3, that you got this guy coming in, he makes a huge save early on, and then you don't give him any support, the kind of support you gave him last night. And that's the part that was really perplexing and distressing if you were a Leaf fan. But it's nice to have a young goaltender being developed from within playing so well.